Hello, welcome back to Survive to the Finish. My name is Cannon Cash, and today I will be teaching you guys how to make char cloth. So if you go back and watch my flint and steel video, which you should if you haven't, you'll know that hold on, trying to get this out, that I use char cloth to start that fire. Well, I thought I can't leave you guys hanging, so, man, it smells good. I'm going to teach you how to do it. So I'm going to kind of show you guys what to do, and then I'm going to get right to it. It's getting ready to rain, so we'll just see what happens. First of all, what you're gonna need, just a metal tin container. Altoids tins work great. So go get you some Altoids, eat them, dump them in the trash, and take the tin, and then just take like a knife or a screwdriver and puncture just a really tiny little hole. Okay, doesn't that's about the size you want. Doesn't have to be that big, but it's pretty good to be that size. And this will be important later. So that's really all you need. And we'll actually, you need some cotton materials of some sorts, whether that be like old bandana, an old cotton shirt, jeans can even work. They're not the best, but they can work. Anything really. And just cut it up into, like, I don't know, squares. Here, I'll show you. I didn't make this. This actually came in a kit, like a fire kit I bought, but this was a pretty good way to show you guys. So this is about the size you want, so kind of like a scale of it on my hand. Just cut it up in little squares. Depending on how big they are, typically use, like right here, I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have about 7 in here, 7 little squares. So that's something that, that's really, when it comes to making the char cloth, that's all you need. Then, actually, next step is making the char cloth. So you're gonna need a fire. So just like a normal, just like wood campfire. I'm gonna show you guys right now on how I do that, but so I'm gonna cut the camera and get some stuff out, and I'm going to be using a sharp piece of metal to get the fire going, because I'm going to shave off some fat wood shavings and use a ferro rod. So just wink wink to the audience out there, a sharp piece of metal. Okay, YouTube? Okay, YouTube, we're chill, right? Okay, so we are going to get this fire going to make the charcoal. So I'm just going to use a ferro rod here. It's a 5" by 1/2 inch. We just have some birch bark laid down on just a little piece of paper. So here we go. Try and get it going here. Almost there. Maybe. I'll try to pull in it a little. There we go. Okay. So, with that birch bark going, now we're just going to throw some little sticks on there. See here. I might add a little bit more birch bark to that. I didn't toss a lot on there. Now I need some, here. Let's get some really teeny sticks going on there. Tiny, tiny. You just have to baby your fire whenever you are in kind of the first steps here. Kind of make sure it's getting oxygen, all that. Okay. I'm doing this in my backyard. My neighbor is yelling. Okay. So we're kind of getting some stuff going here. slowly but surely. And my middle name is Shirley. Alright, so we have some sticks going. There. Alright, I'm gonna Okay, so somehow the rest of the video got horizontally flipped, so
we're just adding on
enjoy that, I guess. I just realized it while
tiny
editing.
sticks and then gradually moving up. Pretty soon we will throw our tin with the cotton in there. So, adding some bigger sticks. I think we'll just add a little bit more on there, and then I think it'll be about time to throw our char cloth on there. I like, whenever I'm making char cloth, to get the fire big and hot enough to where I don't have to throw any more sticks on there really, and it'll just kind of be more of the hot coals. That's just me. You can do it however you'd like. Okay, I think it is about time to throw our char cloth on there. So, like I said, just very, simple. We just have a metal tin with some just cotton cloth in there. So, we're just going to toss it on top of there. Here, actually, here. I'm gonna move it over a little on top a little bit more. Just like so. And we'll just wait until, here, I'll show you in just a second. Okay, so we can see there's starting to be some smoke coming out of that hole. Then pretty soon that smoke will turn to fire. Then we will start waiting. And whenever it stops coming out, here, you can kind of see the fire coming out of there. Then we'll know it's time to get it out of there. So right now it's just a waiting game. Okay, so we got our tin out of the fire and it's nice and cooled down. So we open it up. There we have it. We have our char cloth. So that's how you're at home. You can even, just take an Altoids tin, take an old, I don't know, like an old cotton t-shirt or something, cut it up and stick it in the fire. There you go. Now, this stuff will last as long as you keep it dry, and out of, really dry, just, put it in like a Ziploc baggie or something. I mean, it's good for as long as you'd like. There's no expiration date on it, I guess you could say. So, I just will make a little batch and put it in, for instance, like a tin or a baggie or something, and just keep it in my kit. And I mean, like if I fill, like I'm not even this big of a container, but if I fill just, this with a couple more pieces, I mean, this will last me. If I, make fires with just this will last me probably 10 fires. If I add probably 5 more pieces in here, just this, I could probably get about 3 or 4 fires out of that. So, it's cheap, it's easy, and there you have it. So please make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you.